Hi, my name is Andrew. I am one of the Boba guys. So today we're gonna have a real talk. It's about pricing. So pricing, it's an extremely hard topic to talk about. Price increases and all of that. Nobody likes hearing it, especially if it's ambiguous or sounds greedy or arbitrary. But we wanted to make a video. That's what we're known for. We're making videos, announcements like this. And so we wanted to talk about what's happening. And this is not about labor. This is not about the politics of minimum wage or anything like that. You can go to Reddit for that. What this is about how minimum wage affects us and what we're doing about it. So in 2011, this is when we started, minimum wage was about $9.92, and it's gone up about 23% where we are now, which right now is $12.25 an hour. And so that's 23% increase in minimum wage. At Boba guys, we always pay people well above minimum wage, about 10 to 20% above minimum wage. But since we peg it to minimum wage, when minimum wage goes up, our hourly wage also goes up for our employees. So if you think about it, labor costs have gone up about 23% over the time. And it's going to go up to $13 an hour on July 1st in 2016. That's in July. So how do we think about it? When we think about labor, a lot of cafes and restaurants, you think about labor as a percentage of revenue. So like if you make $1, how much of it goes to labor? So in most cases, labor is about 30 to 40% if you're running a good business. So I'm going to take a conservative number, 30%. So if you're running a business and you make $1, 30 cents goes to the labor. If you increase labor by 23%, then the labor as a percentage of revenue goes now to 37%. So you're losing 7 cents on the dollar. So if you're making $1, instead of 30 cents going to labor, 37 cents is going to labor. And if you don't do anything else, you're going to lose 7 cents on the dollar. Well, what do? So we have two options. We could increase revenue. I feel like my professor. Or we could decrease costs. So how do you decrease costs? There's much more things to labor costs, right? Well, there's non-labor costs. There's things like the cost of goods, there's the rent. Well, we know in San Francisco, rent isn't going anywhere. But we made a lot of strides actually behind the scenes with the cost of our goods. So we use a lot more milk, we got some economies of scale, but Strauss Organic milk still, that's our most important ingredient, Strauss Organic milk. It's gone up 25% over the last year and a half. 25%, but we've absorbed that. So we're not even talking about increasing prices because of our costs. We've found efficiencies. We're talking about just labor now. So here's our plan. In July, minimum wage is going to go up from $12.25, which is what it is now, to $13 an hour. In that time, we're also going to raise our prices 25 cents per drink. So if it's a $4 drink, it's going to be now $4.25. We're going to do a gradual price increase, so you guys don't feel it. We're absorbing the cost this whole time. We're going to do it over a course of a year. In winter 2017, we're going to raise our prices again by 25 cents. So it's a total price increase of 50 cents. That's about 12.5% increase. If you think about it, labor has gone up much more than that. So we're actually not even really absorbing, we're absorbing all of the labor increases. But this helps us out a lot. So that's the plan. As we said, Ben and I thought about this for a really long time. We try not to ever raise our prices. In 2011, we started at $4 for a Boba milk tea. And now it's still $4 for a Boba milk tea. But we need to take it to $4.50. We try to think about examples, and we know it's happening around the city. It doesn't justify it, but we know it's been happening. We're trying to think, well, what else withstands the test of time, withstands inflation? There's only one thing we can think of, and that's Costco hot dogs. Costco hot dogs, I guess, is the only thing that's been $1.50, and it's still $1.50 right now. But unfortunately, we couldn't figure out their secrets. We tried breaking into their headquarters. They are fighting inflation somehow. For us, we have to raise our prices by 50 cents. So that's it. In 2011, we never thought we'd be here. This is 5 years later. I went to Asia, and we had people in Asia support us and know about us, and that's been crazy. And so we never thought we'd be at this point. We've always said actually that we had the best fans in the world, and we know that because we're making this video. If you think about it, this video is about responsible business, being transparent. And we were making a video because our fans, we know, care about that. And that's why we have the best fans in the world. When Vin and I, we quit our full-time jobs last year, it was hard to give up. We had great careers, but we knew our mission of bridging culture was even more important. So this video is a great example of just us pouring our heart out. If you guys can be so nice, please leave comments and feedback if you want. We're gonna leave all our social media open. We're not gonna censor anything. But please don't be too mean. This is a very hard topic to talk about, and we're making a video about it. So please let us know what you think, and we apologize again for having to raise prices. Our motto is fight the powder, do the right thing, and we're just trying to do the right thing here. So thank you again. Take care.